Hello everyone. Today we will be discussing Snapchat's recent Less Likes, More Love campaign, which is a loud and eccentric ad that attempts to set Snapchat apart in the competitive and crowded social media market. The key messages focus on an authentic and meaningful connection instead of superficial number of likes. But does this ad actually deliver on what is promised? In this video, we will be discussing where the advertisement missed the mark and how we can improve the campaign to resonate more with the target audience. So let's begin. Before we analyze the ad, let me introduce Snapchat. Snapchat is a multimedia messaging app known for its focus on short-lived, authentic content. It allows users to send snaps, which are photos or videos that disappear after viewing, as well as share stories that last for 24 hours. Snapchat is known for its creative filters and Bitmoji, which enables users to personalize their interactions. Snapchat used to be a frontrunner in Gen Z and millennial social media use. However, over time when other social media platforms such as Instagram began to integrate Snapchat's unique features into their apps, Snapchat no longer stood out in the market. Let's take a look at their 2024 ad campaign called Less Likes, More Love, and let's see if they can improve their standing in the market.
The more love we give, the more love we feel. The more love we feel, the more rainbows we puke. The more rainbows we puke, the more oranges we anthropomorphize. The more oranges we anthropomorphize, the more deer we become. The more deer we become, the more friends we find. The more friends we find, the more our friends find us. The more our friends find us, the more love we feel. The more love we feel, the more love we give.
Snapchat's goals for this campaign is to shift public perception. Snapchat is trying to move away from a social media app and more towards an app for genuine connections over social validation. Their target for the ad is Gen Z and millennials, as they are the main users of the app and they are the most likely to relate to the messaging. So, was it successful? While it succeeds in generating attention, its execution may dilute this message, as users find it off-putting or confusing. Was it memorable? Well, definitely yes. The ad is very memorable, but for very polarizing reasons. Its chaotic visuals and lack of clear storyline leave the message unclear, with the branding around authentic connections feeling lost amid the overstimulating elements. Did it connect with the target audience? Let's look at some reactions. Comments include, cringe. It's hot trash. I love the supposed message, but it's immediately ruined. Snapchat is social media. They're trying to pretend they aren't what they clearly are. Hypocrisy. These are only a handful of comments online, but there is much more along these lines. The ad clearly struggles to connect. The messaging is there, but its overly eccentric style has been seen as cringe, which disconnects the intended audience. Instead of connecting with the viewer, the ad feels out of touch with the target demographic. This can alienate users who might otherwise be drawn to Snapchat's message of meaningful connection. What could have been a relatable message ends up feeling like Snapchat is talking to the audience, not with them. Let's move on to aesthetics. The ad uses a bright color scheme with a lot of flashing and filter effects. These elements might initially grab attention, but it is very overwhelming for the viewer. While this energetic style echoes Snapchat's playful brand, it doesn't really align with the deeper message of building meaningful connections. In fact, the visual overload might even push viewers away instead of drawing them into the message. The music as well is very distracting, and the voiceover has no clear storyline. It talks about puking rainbows, oranges, and becoming deer, but then all of a sudden it talks about giving love and feeling love. It's confusing and does not make sense. I'm assuming that the rainbows and oranges referred to the Snapchat filters, but if any non-users are seeing this ad, they might not understand that reference and become confused or off-put by it. So, does this aesthetic align with Snapchat's brand and the message it's trying to send? Yes and no. Snapchat is known for fun and spontaneity, which the ad does capture, but it seems like it's too much. The overly playful visuals just don't align with the message that Snapchat is trying to give to change perceptions. It does not align with genuine or heartfelt connections, which is a confusing experience for viewers, and they can't take the message seriously. Next, let's discuss the STP model, starting with segmentation. Snapchat's audience primarily includes Gen Z and younger millennials. Within this demographic, they are targeting users who are seeking alternatives to like-driven platforms and who do not like superficial interactions, as well as those who value authenticity and connection. With the amount of Gen Zers critiquing modern social media, it is a very solid target. Lastly, positioning. Snapchat positions itself as a platform for real connections, without the pressure of likes or follower accounts. This position is very powerful in the modern market, especially in a time where there's growing criticism of the impact of social media on mental health. With platforms like Instagram and TikTok being very focused on likes, shares, and followers, Snapchat aims to position itself as a healthier alternative. This position is not only smart, but timely, which makes it very strong for this advertisement. Moving on to stakeholders and how they were affected. First off, customers. Many viewers found this ad cringy or over the top, which could alienate the users of Snapchat. Next is the competitors. Snapchat's message implicitly contrasts with the main competitive platforms like Instagram and TikTok, though the execution fails to underscore this competitive edge, so I'm not sure there will be much effect. Lastly is the broader public. With concerns over social media's impact on mental health, the ad's theme of less likes, more love could resonate. However, its overstimulating style detracts from the message, making it harder to take the ad's intentions seriously. As we have discussed, the main messaging and positioning of this advertisement are very strong, but the visuals conflict with the message, which makes it harder to connect with the target audience. To overcome these issues, this is how I would re-engineer this campaign. First off, starting with storytelling. Rather than the chaotic visuals, Snapchat could adopt a storytelling approach that demonstrates authentic connections through a relatable narrative. The ad could follow a short, engaging storyline about two friends who are separated by distance but can connect in a meaningful way in small amounts using Snapchat. The story could be simple, such as a friend checking in after a tough day or sharing an inside joke or video on Snap. This style brings the concept of less likes, more love to life by focusing on genuine, real-life interactions rather than flashy, impersonal effects. Through this approach, Snapchat's message becomes relatable, as it presents the app as a place where relationships are celebrated over social metrics. Using storytelling provides a chance for Snapchat to show, not tell, its value as a platform for meaningful connections. As for the visual aspects, I would tone down all these over-the-top extra effects to make the ad feel a little bit more intimate. I would still include a playful style in the advertisement, but I would make it a little more palatable for the audience. Lastly, the ad is 30 seconds long, with all the main messaging at the end, so the message is easily lost. I would shorten the ad to be around 15 seconds to better hold attention and to compete in the world of short-form content. So to wrap up, Snapchat's Less Likes, More Love campaign has a strong concept that aligns with an important trend in social media, the desire for authenticity and genuine connection. However, its chaotic execution and lack of relatable storytelling weakens the impact. With a few strategic adjustments, such as simplified visuals and narrative storytelling, this campaign could resonate more with the target audience and position Snapchat as a truly unique platform. Let me know what you think about Snapchat and their Less Likes, More Love campaign. Would these changes make the ad more effective? Thank you for watching.